Hi, I'm Chris J. Live in South Oxfordshire. Been here for about 5 years and really quite pleased and proud of the garden. The garden is a reasonable size. Conservation obviously is quite important, so I wanted to try and conserve water, try and collect as much water as possible, use rainwater rather than tap water. So I bought one Linus water butt from GRAF, and then about a year later bought another, and now I've got a third one. So can collect probably about 600 plus litres of water when it rains. It hasn't done for a while, but when it rains we collect quite a bit of water, principally to water the pots that I've got around and help the garden grow and conserve water, and dare I say it, was keep Thames water bill a little bit lower. I first heard about the hosepipe ban on TV, and our area was one that was under Thames water. So I suppose like most people, a hosepipe was used on the garden, but I thought, well, I've got a couple of water butts, and when it rains, when they get filled up, it provides a lot of water to just keep the pots going. So I had to look after the plants in the pots. I thought the garden most of it can sort of look after itself. I'm a bit precious about one or two plants in the garden, particularly things like hydrangeas, which require a lot of water. So I thought it's going to be protecting the hydrangeas and keeping the hydrangeas and stopping those from wilting. I think it's quite important that we all do our bit to conserve water. I think we've got perhaps a duty to the planet, if you like, to conserve water. The stuff that falls out of the sky is far better than the stuff that comes out of the tap to water plants and to take care of the garden. And I suppose in a way, collecting water and using it in the garden is far better than it just going down into the ground and eventually just going out into the sea and into the oceans. So I feel fairly strongly that it's important to do that, and I can't see any reason why people would not want to collect water and use it. I think that perhaps a lot more people should give serious thought to getting a water butt. The climate's changing. We're going through a very dry spell at the moment, so a lot of people are probably thinking, oh yes, I'm going to get a water butt. And if you're thinking like that, do it now, do it during the dry spell, because the dry spell isn't going to last forever, and the rain will fall from the skies and you will collect it in your water butt, and you'll be surprised what a difference it makes to plants in the garden. So do get a water butt, and those that are thinking, why should I bother? Well, just try it out. The Linus water butt, which I've now got 3 of, is a really attractive, contemporary looking system. The collection device that goes onto the drain pipes is neat, simple, and you get all the bits and pieces with the water butt. You get all the drills, you get all the instructions to actually install the water butt. So I'd say to friends, neighbours, or anyone listening, get one, try it out. You can do it yourself. You don't need any great specialist knowledge to do this. You don't need to be a whiz at DIY to do this. But it's an attractive addition and a sensible addition, and indeed in the long term a cost-saving addition to your house. They are an asset, a great asset. So I'd recommend everyone have a water butt. And there are different sorts of water butts. Some of them look very ordinary. Some of them, made by GRAF, look absolutely stunning. And I can thoroughly recommend the Linus water butt. It is a great piece of kit.